What is a camper van? A camper van is a van that has been fitted with amenities to make it suitable for camping or living. At minimum, it must have a bed, but many will also have sinks, kitchens, food storage, toilets, workspaces, showers, and more. From the factory, they fall under the category of Class B motorhomes, and many modern camper vans are essentially tiny homes on wheels. Converted vans that have had amenities added can also be considered camper vans. In the simplest of terms, a camper van is a van that you can camp or live in. You can think of them as smaller RVs that aren't so cumbersome to drive around town. The primary defining feature of a camper van is the bed. With a bed inside, any type of van can become a camper van since you can clearly camp in it anywhere. However, if you want to be comfortable, you'll need some additional amenities, and few people would consider an empty cargo van with a mattress tossed inside a real camper van. Camper vans today are often loaded with the same luxuries and essentials you'd find in any home, albeit in a much more cramped fashion. They are considered RVs, so it's not uncommon to find camper vans that are basically just rolling tiny homes. Of course, when trying to build living accommodations in such a small space, you must get creative. For this reason, the beds in most camper vans transform into couches for lounging or offer extensive storage underneath, sometimes both. You won't find full-size bathrooms or kitchens in a camper van, obviously, but that doesn't mean you must lack either. Many camper vans find ingenious ways to include both, despite the tiny amount of space available to work with. Whether you're purchasing new or used, buying a converted camper van is certainly the most expensive route. For those on a budget, you might consider converting a van into a camper van yourself, which is much more affordable, though it will require more work. Different kinds of camper vans. Camper vans come in many varieties. You'll find some that look like small motorhomes from the outside, and others that you'd never know weren't just a regular cargo van. But at the end of the day, camper vans are built into existing van bodies, so any type of van can be converted into a camper van. Sprinter vans. Sprinter vans tend to be the most common type of vans for conversion these days, thanks to their ample space, empty interiors, and spacious headroom that provide plenty of space to stand in. Dodge and Mercedes Sprinter vans tend to be the most popular for van conversions. Even used, expect to pay quite a bit for a Sprinter, converted or not. Cargo vans. Of course, standing isn't a requirement in a camper van, and you'll find plenty of campers built into standard low-top cargo vans. These are often better suited for weekend camping trips than long-term travel or living accommodations, but they can still make sufficient living accommodations for those who prefer freedom and utility over luxury and space. For those looking to build a camper van on a budget, a cargo van is probably your most cost-effective option, since used cargo vans are available for relatively cheap. And if you're really industrious, you could even add a high top from a junkyard or build your own to make your low top into a high top. Passenger vans. Passenger vans are often just cargo vans with interiors. If you're lucky, you might even find a passenger van with a high top already installed. There are two downsides to converting a passenger van compared to a cargo van. First, you'll have to strip out a lot more stuff before you can start adding insulation and beginning your build. Second, passenger vans tend to sell for a bit higher price, which can be prohibitive to anyone attempting their camper van build on a budget. Pop-top roof camper vans. There are some camper vans that offer a mix between low and high-top vans with roofs that can be raised. Sometimes raising the roof simply exposes a sleeping area that doesn't interfere with the rest of the van's floor plan, but in other campers, raising the roof will give you enough headroom to stand. Converted box vans. You'll also find box vans converted into camper vans, which can be quite a bit more spacious than a converted cargo van or Sprinter van. Not everyone would consider this a camper van, so converted box vans or box trucks fall into the gray area between camper vans and converted motorhomes. Hopefully you found this video informative and entertaining. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe for more, and head to offthegridstory.com for all of the latest information about how to live off-grid or in an RV.